Hello. Today we're going to do an Ed Sheeran song. If you're in a band and you're doing the old pub club circuit, you've got to do at least one Ed Sheeran. So if you're going to do one of his most famous. So we're going to have a crack at this one. I'll listen to it.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall less.
Okay, so there's 3 bits to this tune. There's the main riff. It's that bit. And then we've got the chorus. And then we've got the... Okay, so we'll learn those 3 bits, then we know what we're doing. So let's begin. I'm sorry about my little friend that popped in at the beginning there. You know, such is the popularity of the Fennah boys that we get people, things, woodland animals from all over the world sort of popping in just to say hello. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to start off with a D, straightforward D. Now, you're going to pick, whatever you want to call it, with these 3 fingers, thumb, finger 1 and finger 2 on these 3 strings. So your thumb will look after the bass notes and these 2 fingers will be doing this, okay? We're not using the 1st string, so don't worry about the 1st string. So, now the first thing you do, the first beat has got a hammer on it. 1st finger onto the 3rd string at the 2nd fret. So 1 and 2 and a lot of this is offbeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and a diddle-a-da. And it's really important, as I always say, to get the phrasing right in here in order that you can get the phrasing right to your hands. So 1, so on the beat 1 and 2 and. Now on 1 and 2 and, on the half beat after the 2 or the and, your thumb comes over the top of the D and it plays the bass string at the 2nd fret, which is an F sharp. If you, not that it'll help you play it any better, but that's what it is. So it's a D stroke F sharp. So there's you, and the pluck on here is the same. Okay, so we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a little just to, you know, as if it's your drum. 1 and 2 and on the 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then skip up to your G. Keep your 3rd finger on. Now put your first, even though you're going to play 6, 3 and 2, put that finger on here anyway, just in case you slide down on the 6 and you hit the 5 by mistake. It was good to cover it. So 6, 3 and 2, 1 and 2, and again the same sort of rhythm. 1 and 2 and then straight to an A played with 1 finger. 1 and 2 and. Now the and is the 5, 3 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3, and then on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now the and is on the 5 and the 4. You've got a little hammer and a pull off on the 3rd string and 4. So it's and 4, and then I use my finger for that last 4th string, and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. Now just get a close up of this hand. I'll try and do it this angle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Get that? So that's the verses. Then it goes into the chorus.
Heart at 23.
I'll play along and I'll tell you when we get to it.
I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe.
Let's look at that. So when it gets to that, it goes into like a strumming pattern. Now we're not using a plug, so but assume you've got one between your thumb and your first finger. All right. It's better to do it so you got your nails as if the two sides of a plug rather than your thumb, which is a bit weird. So let's look at the chords: E minor, A seventh, and D for the first part. Now watch out for the offbeats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Go over the chords. E minor is played like that. A seventh is played like that. Okay, and your D like that. And then when you come over from an A7 to a D, it's nice to just remember that you can just move that third finger along, get to there. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stay on A7 for the bar this time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to E minor for the second half of the chorus. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Now instead of going to a D, you're going to go to a B minor. It's a bit of more of a tricky shape. Okay. Now when I play a B minor, your root note's on the 5th string. We don't want to hear the 6th string. We don't really want to overpower it with that, but we don't want to play an E either. So when I do it, I put a bar across the 5 strings and I just let the tip of my finger deaden it off. If you can't do that, stick it all the way across. Whatever you do, don't do that, it will sound. Alright? So, let's do the second half of the chorus. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then back to E minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and maybe and then back to this. So I'm going to play that chorus through, you watch me, I'll mouth it along as we go along.
Baby, be loving you.
Come on, where are you?
Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. Baby, my heart could still fall less hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch
A7,
of
stay
a
on it.
hand.
Repeat it, E minor.
Me, I fall in love
A7
with
to B
you
minor.
every
1
single day.
and 4 E minor.
I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now
Same as the verse, this bit.
take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hand on my beating heart.
New bit coming up.
I'm thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are.
Okay, so how do we do that last bit? Don't know the words, can't sing like Ed, but I know how to play it. Okay, so when we get to that bit, we get to a B minor. Again, 5, 3 and 2. One beat. To an A, played like this. We play 5, 3 and 2 again. So G. Just play these 2 bass notes. Again, we're not supposed to strike that string. We'll put it on anyway in case you hit it by mistake. 6, 3 and 2. First 3 beats then. To a D. Now, again, we're not going to play the first string, but I just get used to it. I'm so used to putting it on, I'm going to do it anyway. Thumb must play the bass string of the 2nd fret because we're doing a descending bass line. So, E minor, 6, 3 and 2. To jump to an A, and then D. And that the last bit goes bar, See the bass, watch my thumb. Just the root note of every chord. B, A, G, D with an F sharp, E minor, A. I'll play that last bit again. And then they were done.
Take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hand on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands.
Oh, did you notice the auto-tune sticking in there? Oh, I don't like that auto-tune stuff. I fucking hate it. You know, he's got a good voice. He don't need it. You know, if you sanitize it too much, it just sounds shit and boring. So you got me going now. All right, so that's how you play Thinking Out Loud. Just the bits again. Oh, I think he does this on electric, but I haven't got my amp with me. So that's your first bit, and then A7, D, E minor, A7, E minor, A7, B minor, E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright, so there we are. Do you want me to play through with it? Do you want me to do that? I'll play the first bit. Alright. One more time.
When your legs don't work like they used to before,
You're probably drunk.
and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love?
Interesting lyric.
Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70.
Get a good look at this pic.
And baby, my heart could still fall less hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand.
Minor.
Me, I fall in love with you every
B minor.
single day. And I just wanna tell you I am.
2 and 3,
So honey,
4
now
and. Back to the first section.
take me into your loving arms.
Good song though, isn't it?
Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hand on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud.
Last bit.
Maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone
Right.
and my memory fades.
There we are. So Thinking Out Loud, Ed Sheeran. If you forget it, as I always say, you know, you're welcome to message me, or if I flick through bits too quickly. If I do these videos too long, you see, people won't watch them. You just look at how long it is, get bored and bugger off, probably to the pub. But how long is this one at the moment? 14 minutes. So that's not too bad to learn a whole song, is it? And it's spot on. So learn how to do it. Don't forget to subscribe. By the way, for those older people, right, watching this, you know, I'm talking about people not even as old as me, and I'm getting on. Subscribe doesn't mean you have to buy anything. All right, it's just a word that they use to let people know that, you know, if I put anything up, you'll find out about it. A little bell will ring. So subscribe does not mean payment in any way whatsoever. You're not subscribing anything. You're not going to receive anything through the post. It just means you click that button where the bell is, and you'll get notification when I put something off. And if you don't want to carry it on, you click that button again, and hey presto, I'll have disappeared. All right. So just remember, subscribe does not mean buying anything on the internet. All right, or not on this in this YouTubey sort of thing. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that. I've got to think about what I'm going to do next. I haven't got a clue. I will think of something original, hopefully something a bit different, maybe something on the ukulele. You know, who knows? But what about this? Hang on. What about? Raindrops keep falling on my head. Something like that. I love that song. I'm going to do that next. Alright, so if you got anybody who plays the uke, then tune in to me doing Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, and I'll probably do it tomorrow. Alright, so until then, safe evening. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.